Greetings. Thanks for joining us again. We are talking about politics, and we're going to be taste testing Cheetos. And if you don't get the Cheeto reference, then it's probably just as good. If you do, then have fun. One thing we're not trying to do is offend anyone. So on that note, we're going to keep things neutral. And if you don't think we can do that in a political discussion, then watch this. Welcome to the Dude View. Alright, so let's get started, shall we? What I'm thinking first is to define politics. And I'm just going really literal here. I'm not trying to do some big detailed thing. I just want to define politics. So, politics, as of I guess Bing.com's definition, is the activities associated with the governance of a country or other area, especially the debate or conflict among individuals or parties having or hoping to achieve power. That's kind of telling if you ask me.
On that note, let's try the
Point a little later on.
This is like the definition of Cheetos.
The quintessential Cheeto.
Uh-huh.
We'll try it. It's probably nothing new to most people out there.
Nope. Cheeto.
It's always reliable. Really is.
Alright, go ahead.
Who doesn't like a Cheeto? Alright, so, don't answer that question. Anyway.
Why? It gets us comments.
So that definition I found very interesting. And I'm going to get back to that at a future point. But now I want to discuss the different political parties. Now, we know about the Republican Party, the Democratic Party, but I'm going to mention a few third parties, the smaller parties, that usually don't even get the vote. And we're going to go back to the Republican Party, the Democratic Party. Those are the only ones we're going to really kind of break down a little bit. Smaller parties include, and I don't even know if these whole list there.
Yeah, that's a lot of
yeah.
lists right there.
Okay, the America First Party. I know you can figure out where that came from. America's Party, American Delta Party, American Freedom Party, looks like it was alphabetized, American Populist Party, Solidarity Party, Black Riders Liberation Party, Christian Liberty Party, and in this one it says ideology, it says Dominionism.
Dominionism?
Dominionism.
What is dominionism?
What I'm guessing that is has something to do with like the kingdom of God, like kind of very God heavy, like God rules us, God has dominion over us, and so we need to read our Bibles and so on and find out where we need to go and so on.
Dominion.
Which is yeah.
Okay, I said it right that time.
Dominionism. I just thought that was interesting. Citizens Party of the United States, Communist Party. Yes, Communist Party still exists, and it exists in the United States as well. Constitution Party, Freedom Socialist Party, Green Party, Humane Party, Independent American Party, Justice Party, Legal Marijuana Now Party. Oh man, I don't even have to define that one. The definition is in the title.
Can you stop going so fast?
Well, no, we got a lot to cover. This is kind of interesting.
Don't go the whole thing.
I might just do that because this is fun.
No.
Engage.
Libertarian Party, Modern Whig Party, National Socialist Movement, New Black Panther Party, Objectivist Party, and their ideology is
Did you
objective.
just say New Black Panther Party?
New Black Panther Party, yes, they are still out there, they're still around.
Marvel. Got it right. I'm just kidding.
I doubt they have anything to do with that, although that would make them probably more interesting.
Yeah.
Anyway. Objectivist Party. Their ideology is, I'll give you one guess. The first.
Objectivism.
Objectivism. We got the Party for Socialism and Liberation, Peace and Freedom Party.
If you keep going with this, we're
Prohibition
gonna go
Party, and their ideology is temperance. I gotta read about this real quick. It's a political party in the United States, best known for its historic opposition to the sale or consumption of alcoholic beverages. It is the oldest existing third party in the U.S. The party was an integral part of the temperance movement. Well, okay, so maybe some of these are from history. Whatever, I'm not going to continue with all these political parties. We're going to break down the Republican Party and the Democratic Party. And what is our motto on here? We are not experts. So with that in mind, we're going to talk about kind of the modern incarnation of each party. Because I understand, Republican Party started, it was like Abraham Lincoln's party.
And on
they were
that
kind
note,
of progressive.
we shall eat the Cheeto.
Yeah.
But it's more of a
That's really good. It's kind of stronger almost.
It's more of a modern twist on the Cheeto.
One thing I've always liked about these, watch this. You don't even have to chew it. You put it in your mouth.
Yeah, you suck on it.
I don't just like deflates very slowly. Take all the cheese off. Almost there. I didn't chew it. I was
Yeah.
at the very end.
You're very weird.
It was awesome though. All right. So, but you can make them last longer.
Yes, you're very smart. Shut up.
Of lasting longer, did you know that the Democratic Party is the oldest party?
Yes.
Really?
I learned that.
The modern Democratic Party since 1828.
I learned that in history.
Okay. As opposed to the Republican Party, which 1850s, I think I saw it somewhere around here. Anyway, so let's just break down the modern Republican Party, the modern Democratic Party. So the Republican Party nowadays seems to be more, I mean, they say conservative, but let's talk about what that actually means. We're talking about, they tend to be kind of hands-off with, like foreign affairs for the most part. They kind of stand against certain social programs. Maybe not entirely, but they're a lot more, just a lot less involved in that kind of thing. Well, one thing interesting that I figured out, agree with them or not, their leadership, as far as their ability to get people together and turn around and go and give people spin and dribble or whatever you want to call it. Again, I'm not taking sides. I'm just calling it that. We'll get into that in a little bit. Their ability to do that, to get together and basically do public relations is second to none.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
I have nothing to say.
nothing to say. Why don't you just shut up and tell us about a Cheeto?
That one. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, let's go ahead and do the, these are the bacon cheddar. You ate it without me being able to explain it.
Look good.
It's the bacon cheddar, hot Cheeto fries. Well, not hot Cheeto fries, just Cheeto fries. Hot Cheeto fries are different.
Oh, we were supposed to do those with the third parties. Because, I mean, you know, you got your Cheetos, your cheese puffs, your hot stuff, what have you. And then you got these little off-brand doohickeys, whatever they are.
They're not off-brand. They're Chesters.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like cheese puff versus Cheeto or hot Cheetos versus regular Cheetos, and these are just kind of third party. Drum roll right now.
They're Chesters.
Right, drum hit, whatever.
They're not
You know what I'm
off-brand.
trying to say, crappily. So,
No. Alright. So let's get going on our
anyway,
next
then
one.
the Democratic Party. What?
Get the ball rolling.
Tends to be more progressive these days, which is weird because the Republican Party, when it was brand new in Lincoln's time, was the more progressive one. They were against slavery. They were into social or economic reform. I don't know if the economics thing has changed too much, but anyway, Democrats nowadays seem to be more progressive. The Democratic Party, they have they're a little more focused on social equality and so on. You know, I mean, which is cool, of course, well and good, you know. They seem to be a little disjointed these days, though, as far as leadership and so on is concerned.
And on
Which is
that
weird.
point, we shall eat the hot Cheeto. That is the spicy topic.
This is one of three
Yep.
hot Cheetos. Probably the least.
Yeah, this is...
Yeah.
No. The cheddar jalapeno is the least. They, it goes... In spice factor, it goes regular Cheeto, Cheeto puff, then the bacon cheddar, then the cheddar jalapeno, flaming hot, extra flaming hot.
Yeah. So-
that was cringy.
So, next point I was going to make here. So this is funny. So there's politics and then there's actually getting things done. It's like two separate beasts sometimes. Politics is standing up there in front of the cameras and smiling and saying, I'm going to fight for you with the white pearly teeth and kissing the baby on camera, like all that, and then getting things done is just getting things done, doing stuff, making the situation better.
Today, Junior?
And it's interesting because you've got these political animals that are excellent in front of the camera and talk about all the stuff that they're gonna do, and then they may be like total lame ducks, as they say, where they really don't get much done at all. And then you've also got these people that are like extremely uninteresting, but they're just into doing the job and getting things done. And what I think is kind of sad is a lot of those people, they don't get anywhere. I mean, you have to have kind of the political machine running, to get anywhere.
The second life sort of thing. You put on a mask when you're in politics, right? But then you have your getting things done where it's your business.
Where you actually do things and you don't just talk about doing things and try and get people on your side. You got to keep things hot. What's this one, Rob?
This is the EXXtra Flaming Hot.
Oh, God damn it. Right when I put it in my mouth.
It's actually not that bad.
Oh, it's working though. You? Eyes watering any second now.
Boy.
Whatever.
Used to this.
Like a samurai messed up. Anyway, so before I get off of this, I typed something funny.
To fly.
In to it was Bing actually, because I'm using Microsoft Edge. Anyway, I actually typed in politics versus getting shit done, and it brought up videos of politics versus getting shit done. I haven't watched any, but it's kind of funny. I'll put the link in the description, and I'll also put a link for all the political parties in the description. They're kind of interesting reading about all of them, but it's always good to know what's out there, I personally don't agree with anything, and so I just used to be declined to state, now they call independent. Now call it independent. But there was an actual independent party for a while. Like, it was not people who didn't agree with any party and just wanted to vote on their own. Mm-hmm. It was an actual independent party. And I don't know what happened to that party, but now they just, once again, consider it independent. You're an independent if you just decline to state your party affiliation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just wanted a Cheeto puff.
Yeah. So, I don't know, did I just tip my hand in there? A little bit, huh?
No.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, whatever. I have no
What are you
secrets.
doing?
So, my next point is, this is kind of an interesting one, and I have provided a link to this article in the description below. It says, yes, we're corrupt. A list of politicians admitting that money controls politics.
Ah, shit.
Oh, by John Schwartz. Anyway, so, and it's like a 3-year-old article, but I mean, it was kind of a little interesting. But
Try to finish off the roll on this one.
We haven't tried the jalapeno one yet.
You keep talking, we'll just keep eating.
I don't know. No, if they made Chipotle Cheetos,
They do.
I'd be there. Really? Dude, I'm gonna try those. Where did I buy those? Find them?
I almost bought them multiple times.
Yeah. I look like a total idiot trying to get stuff out inside my teeth. Anyway.
Keep talking.
Corruption in politics. I should have brought this up before. Back to the definition of politics. I'm getting something here. Activities associated with the governance of a country or other area, especially the debate or conflict among individuals or parties having or hoping to achieve power. The definition's right there. That hints that there's kind of a separate beast to getting things done.
By the way,
Emphasizes the debate or conflict among individuals or parties. That is politics.
Anyway, may I just add, these are my favorite Cheetos, ever.
Rockin'.
I love these Cheetos.
Very cool. Anyway, but
Okay, thank you.
yeah, back to the corruption thing now. We keep going. So a bunch of politicians will actually admit that they're corrupt. And one guy, I'm not going to say who, says, the contributions don't affect my decisions. well now, good luck in re-election. Because if you take a huge sum of money from a specific company, and then that company is expecting you to act a certain way, they are not going to give you that money if you don't act that way when you're trying to run for re-election. And that huge sum of money might be the difference. You know, those award-winning advertisements that you can't afford now. You know, I mean, it might affect your future.
Eat more Cheetos, Dave.
In politics. I like these.
Not those ones. This is not a neutral topic. You need to eat the spicy ones from this one.
Boy, I'm gonna eat what I want to eat.
I know more.
I guess I'm not gonna eat anymore.
What?
No, but anyway, so it's completely ridiculous to think that that wouldn't affect a person's decisions. You know, when they're taking like huge money, you know, from these companies that, and that's how companies have all that power. That's how you get the whole rich and powerful thing, because they can throw their money around. Put it behind a certain politician that says, "Yeah, I'm gonna do that for you, sure." And I mean, it's great to want to help people and want to do something, but some people, money speaks louder, doesn't it?
Starting this way.
You had to eat all those hot Cheetos.
It's a spicy topic.
Anyway,
I've said that 3 times now.
Yeah, but it's interesting though. So the question is, how do you get your voters and get things done without like selling out to a huge company?
This thing's like as big as my finger.
Really interesting.
Look at that.
Yep.
It's like the size of my finger.
We're just talking about two totally. There's a disconnect.
There's a big topic. Very interesting about this topic, just like how this is interesting that this is big as my finger.
Let's try to make this fun. Let's see. So you've got. Give me those back. Give me those back.
No.
Give me those back. Come on. Come on, give me those back. Give me them back. I'm gonna make a point.
They should have cast you for Fantastic Four.
Oh, you're all right.
And I don't mean the good ones. Wait, were there any good ones?
So you got this dude right over here. Big guy. Takes big money. Says he's gonna do all kinds of things for you. Boom. And then you actually see how he works.
Oh, I see what you're doing now.
He's not doing so much, is he? I can hardly taste that. Then you got this little dude who can't afford the really nice ads and doesn't really play the political game, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But if you somehow come across these against the shelf, you get like dig in the back and look, you know, all the cheap crap, and you find these and you taste them, boom, they hit you between the eyes. Because there's some bacon in there. That is effective.
So there's bacon in politics?
But you are not going to find this. You're going to find this because it's a main brand and it's going to be at the front of the shelf there. So the point I'm trying to make
What about this guy?
is most people are going to go for this right here because it's there. Because we don't like to do searching around. Furthermore, when we see this, half of us are going to ask, what the hell is this anyway? Is that French fries or is that Cheetos? What is that? You know, they don't understand it when it comes along. When the right one comes along, but doesn't have any chutzpah, if you will, like, what? I don't get it, you know? Happens so many times, I'm sure, but we don't hear about it because all those boring politicians that would have actually gotten things done, like, don't get anywhere. It's weird.
Bernie?
But then when you...
I'm kidding.
Don't you ever talk about Bernie that way. Anyway, let's keep it neutral. Let's
Oh
not
no,
try
I
to
just
tip-
thought that was funny.
Let's not tip our hands here. I'd rather have friends than any politics. I mean, by the way, just an aside, I'm totally transparent about my past with social media. If you want to know where I lean, you just look through all my old posts if they're still up there. You can go back a few years if you want.
We'll put a link to his Facebook page.
But look, I'm not even doing that anymore. Because like I said, and I'm dead serious about this, I like friends better than arguing about politics. I really do. And I mean, But yeah, the point I'm trying to make, nobody's gonna find this little guy, but he's packed with flavor. So maybe next time we all go to the ballots and go to the voting booths, maybe we should look for this guy. I don't know, he might actually get things done.
Anyway, on that note, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys liked our video, make sure you smash that like button. Give us a subscribe if you think so. And
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, my mother-in-law.
anyway, we love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want. Anyway, see you in the next video.
Adios.
I was actually